To me, I think one of the um, focal points specifically for young men is this question between expression and performance. They know how to do one really well, and they have no idea what to do with the other.
Hmm.
You can even hear it in the episode, right? There are certain words. There's at one point, I mean, I know I don't want to jump on Wesley's toes for some of the upcoming questions, um, but at one point, as one of the characters starts to break down, after he breaks down and everyone kind of hugs him, he says, "I'll do better next time." Which to me was just like, and there it is again. Everything is based on performance, performance, performance. Because if I can perform this, oh, okay, well then now I'm good. That's the measure of goodness, which Karamo kind of is trying to focus in on of like, what does it mean to be good? How do we understand what is good? There's this focus on performance. I have to do this in order to be good, which in a Brené Brown kind of framework, if people listening or others know Brené Brown, she talks about shame and guilt and the difference between shame and guilt. One is I have done something bad, and that's guilt, and shame is I am bad. And being able to distinguish, kind of pull something outside of oneself, I think that's a closer way of expression. It's digging in and not having full answers instead of focusing on saying that this is exactly what something is, instead of saying I need to kind of, can you all just sit around and let me figure this out with you around? I don't know the right answer here, but can I just explore some of this space? Can I explore some of my internal self with you all around? Would that be okay? Is a very vulnerable thing to do. And Brene Brown, obviously, has a big focus on vulnerability. But I think that these are some of the things distinctly with young men is expression versus performance. And how do
Hmm.
we make this shift towards giving space to try on expression? One of my mentors, actually, from seminary where Wesley and I went, she would say, in class, she would make you stand up and go to either end of the class. And, it was like, what do you think, A or B? And everyone knew it was somewhere in the middle. But she was like, no, 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 you got to go to either end. You got to you got to try it on like a pair of pants. Maybe you don't buy it at the end of class, but you got to at least try it on. And there was just this space that she created for us to try something on, knowing that we didn't have to hold on to it at the end. And I think with performance based, you have to hold on to it and say, nope, I chose good, I chose correctly, and everyone knows this is right. Whereas expression is, I'm going to choose this right now.
Hmm.
And maybe tomorrow I choose differently. But right now I'm going to choose this. And I think having that openness, allowing for more of that openness, specifically with young people, is something that is needed.
Hmm. Yeah. I love that. Like it's in that episode, the way you frame that is I hadn't thought about it that way before, but in one sense, they were trying on vulnerability. And for some of them, maybe for the first time, right?